You spoke before about your team failing to deliver the performance that the navy blue jersey should demand in a disappointing loss to France. Looking at things now and the way that the players reacted in that game at Twickenham, what does that tell you about them and what they can potentially achieve in the upcoming World Cup, Gregor?
Oh, it says so much about who they are, what it means to play for Scotland, how they would never give up, and that's the toughest environments to do it. And the Scotland team over the last 100 years have only won 4 times, I believe, at Twickenham, and to be trailing so much on the scoreboard, I think nobody would ever have predicted that we could have got back into the game. So that shows the heart. And it shows sport in a great light, that things can change, momentum can swing, and you can get on the back of that, and you have to execute it, be accurate to make the most of it, and that's what we did. And it was a great way to finish the championship. The France game was the most disappointing, and obviously the first half of Twickenham, but there were a lot of moments and in games that the players played really well to push Wales, who ended up being Grand Slam champions, very close, and to have opportunities to win that game shows that we can play and take on the best teams in the world.
Gregor, we've only got about 20 seconds left. Just want to ask you one thing. What have you learned from this Six Nations, if you could describe it in a word?
What have I learned? I've learned a lot about the individuals. We've had to make changes in the team this year because we picked up a few injuries, and that's probably been of benefit in the long term. Other players have stepped in who have now put their hands up for the World Cup selection, which will give us a bigger headache over the next few months. And I learned that sport is a wonderful thing, and the Six Nations is one of the best sporting events in the world, and it showed that at the weekend.
Great stuff. Thanks so much indeed. Scotland Rugby head coach Gregor Townsend there.
Travel from Anne-Marie. Julian in Edinburgh, the M9, M90 Spurn, the A89 all busy towards Newbridge with heavy traffic on the A90 after Scotstoun, especially busy on Main Street and the Kirkliston crossroads as well. Glasgow M8 still westbound junction 12 Cumbernauld Road to 17 Great Western Road, eastbound 29 St James to 27 Arkleston, and then again at 22 Plantation through to Anderson. BBC Radio Scotland Travel, 8:30.
A summary of the news. Downing Street is making intensive last-minute efforts to win over dozens of Conservative MPs and the DUP to try to ensure Parliament approves Theresa May's Brexit deal this week. The Prime Minister's hopes of securing sufficient support have been dealt a blow by the former Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson, who said it would be absurd to hold a third vote on the agreement before further negotiations with EU leaders at a summit on Thursday. Police say 3 teenagers have now died following a party at a St Patrick's Day party in County Tyrone. A 16-year-old girl is in a stable condition in hospital following the event in Cookstown last night. Here's Assistant Chief Constable Mark Hamilton.
At the moment we're of an open mind. Certainly from viewing some of the CCTV, it looks like a crowd of young people, a large crowd pushing up against the front of the hotel to get into this event, and people then seem to have fallen and been crushed. But I would urge you to just use it with some caution. That's what we're looking at the minute.
There's been almost 1,600 incidents of sexual predators targeting children online in the past 11 months, according to Police Scotland. That's a 13% rise compared to the previous year, but almost 70% of the crimes were detected and resulted in arrests. It comes as a campaign's launched warning perpetrators of the consequences of their actions. Stuart Allardyce from the charity Stop It Now supports the campaign.
Clearly, those who are involved with grooming of children, that behaviour can be incredibly catastrophically harmful for children themselves. But actually there's a high likelihood, if you're involved with sexual conversations with children online, that you will be caught, you'll be placed in the sex offenders register, and the implications for you and the people around you will be massive.
New Zealand's cabinet has agreed in principle to tighten gun laws following the shooting at mosques in Christchurch in which 50 people were killed. The Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, said details would be announced within the next week. Legally bought semi-automatic weapons were used in the attack. An 18-year-old man has appeared in court in Christchurch charged with distributing footage of the attack, which had been live streamed by the suspected gunman. An all-party parliamentary group is calling for a levy on technology firms' profits to fund research into the impact of social media.